This is one of the most overlooked mistakes at divorce. And we think of it as harmless, but it actually can completely backfire. So let's say that you and your spouse have a credit card or two, and one of you might be the primary user, or you might be joint, the other one might be an authorized user. But the point is that you're both financially connected to that credit card. At divorce, maybe you used a pot of money or whatever cash is left in the bank to pay that credit card off. Yay, it's down to a zero balance. Congratulations, that is major. But what often happens is because that credit card is down to a zero balance, people don't include it in their marital settlement agreement. They just leave it out. But do not leave it out. You need to say what will happen to that credit card. I spoke to someone the other day and they had been divorced for quite a while. When they got divorced, they didn't put the credit card in the marital settlement agreement because it had a zero balance. Their spouse continued to use the credit card their ex-spouse. And their ex-spouse was making diligent payments. The problem is that credit card was maxed out. And when this woman went to qualify for a loan to buy a condo, she couldn't get the rate that she wanted because her credit has been massively impacted by the fact that she unknowingly had a maxed out credit card on her credit report. Also seen where the other spouse just stops paying or hits a hard spot or goes into bankruptcy. And because the other spouse was still financially responsible for that credit card, they were impacted and it was brutal. So understand this. The best thing you can do, at least from a legal standpoint, is to close that credit card and open a new account. And that's because you want to start completely fresh. You don't want to be in any way financially connected to your spouse if you don't have to be. So the moral of the story, if you have an account with your spouse, a credit card account, a bank account, any type of account, and even if there is a zero balance, make sure to include it in your marital settlement agreement. List the last four digits of the account and what will now happen with it. And one more tip, just because the divorce judgment says that your soon-to-be ex-spouse will remove you, if they don't, it doesn't matter what your divorce judgment says. What matters is that Visa or MasterCard or American Express or any of those guys will still come after you.